Many staff who live in Nairobi have to lose a lot of time, either driving or coming on staff bus. And we have also had the cases where they actually begin classes late.
I usually get up between 4:30 and 5, but I will get up and have to leave the house by about 6:30 so that I can make it for the 7:15 bus. It'll take usually a little over an hour to get here. So I'm usually here on this campus, the Athi River campus, by 8:30. I'm either catching the 3:30 or the 5 o'clock, heading back into town. You're pretty trashed by the end of the day between teaching, and the commuting back and forth.
Yeah, it's a big issue because here, when people come to Athi River, the first thing they're thinking of is their transport. So they don't spend as much quality time. So the only time they interact very meaningful with the students is during the class time. After that, the lecturers are up and away.
Daystar is an amazing place. In the 3 hours you have them in class, this lecturer is so loaded and packed. But it's only for those 3 hours in a week, So you'd miss out on much more. Those who stayed on campus, they would open up their personal lives to us.
If we're able to get discipleship from lecturers, then it means we become better people. So if we're able to get a person who will guide you through who will disciple you in this case, then you're going to grow as a better person.
Sometimes if we have someone who is mature in Christ, in the Word, and who is grown, we will get to understand more, and they can also share with us.
There are so many things that happen outside of class that you would like an elder person to address the issue, because probably you're so far away from home, you're so far away from your pastors and your spiritual leaders, and you feel like these lecturers, apart from just being your lecturers, at the end of the day, they teach you how to integrate your career with your faith. And so for you, or rather for me, I felt like they had a background and some grounding in spiritual matters, and therefore they should be able to help me.
There's only a working relationship and a professional relationship, as opposed to, besides that, there is more. They're concerned about your spiritual life.
ADCC was formed with the realization that alcohol and drugs are really a problem, and we realized that there are many students who have alcohol and drug problems. That is why the center was started. The aim of the center really is to help students who have alcohol and drug challenges, and with the big number of students that we're dealing with at Daystar, we realized that we really need to do something about alcohol and drugs, which have become a challenge. So that is why ADCC was started. Some of the challenges, like I've mentioned, is that we have many students who are abusing alcohol and drugs. Within the campus, there is a policy that Daystar is an alcohol and drug-free place, but we have the off-campus place, which is a challenge because students have a lot of freedom out there to abuse alcohol or drugs. So the center is really trying to look for ways of reaching out to them. What we have support groups, we have counseling groups, we have mentorship groups. The administration has been very supportive in terms of helping ADCC financially, or even just supporting awareness programs for ADCC. So, but the challenge is still there. We still need a lot of collaborative effort and a lot of proactive measures to deal with the issue of alcohol and drugs within the campus and also outside the campus.
Yes. Is about walking and working with the people, and it's so necessary that we have people staying here rather than just having them coming and going.
Education alone is not transformation. Information does not transform. And so when we have Christian university, it's much more about values.
If the teachers were able to come closer, then that would create an avenue rather for us as the students to interact more with the teachers, and actually it would get rid of some of the many issues that we go through in campus.
So if we had houses here and every staff is housed, then there would be a lot of time saved. Time to mentor students, time to be with students, some time to have even extra classes with students.
It's one thing to teach, especially via propositions and stuff, but if you really want to show how to live differently, how to lead differently, you need to do it in community.
The students face issues that sometimes they don't able to share with their fellow students, probably because of issues of judgment. But as a community, we, as in this institution, we think we are still human, and as much as we are human, we also understand the fact that the issues that students go through are more emotional and psychological, and as much as some of them might be beyond our scope to tackle, we'd love to have more resident lecturers, tutors, and even other staff to be part of this to help us curb these issues that are degrading our campus.
There is this issue of immorality at the university, Daystar here, campus. We have had problems like students committing suicide and several other social ills. And my suggestion would be if we created a Daystar community, lecturers community at Daystar University, then this would interact with students as a social organ that would make students participate in the discussions between the students and the lecturers, faculty members or whatever. That would assist so much in promoting the moral values at the university. This means we create a village at Daystar University, student-teacher village, where we can have that social forum. This would be very much helpful. It would alleviate the problem of students despairing to the point of committing suicide and committing other social ills.
It is important that the distance between the students and the faculty members, and between the students and the other members of staff in the university be reduced, so that there is more contact time, there is more opportunities for interaction, so that the students can learn at a very closer proximity from the adults, the members of staff, who are a little bit more experienced in their lives, in their Christian walk, and who can be good examples and set moral standards for the students as they interact on a day-to-day basis. That's why the idea of having members of staff living and operating from the campus would be very, very useful. At the moment, many of the members of staff live outside the campus, so they travel out of the campus on a daily basis, and they have very little time to interact in a social, relaxed way with the students. Very little time to really have personal impact on the lives of the students. And encouraged to know that the university does have in mind the development of a faculty village where members of staff can reside, and so that they're able to be more accessible to the students, and the students are more accessible to them, not only during the day, but especially in the evenings after class hours, during the weekends, and where they can even have the students visit them in their homes, so that the students get to know them not just as teachers, as servants in the offices, but in a family kind of setup, and they can see that they are normal human Christians. more members of staff are able to be accommodated on the campus, and they can then even organize themselves or organize different groups of students to deliberately mentor them and walk with them in their Christian pilgrimage. And that way, it will have a greater impact on the faculty and staff who are committed Christians. They'll have a greater impact in the lives of the students that God has brought amongst us in Daystar University, where they are boarders who will of course have a greater impact or greater interaction with the members of staff residing on campus, or even the commuters who will find a group of members of staff who can spare a little bit more time for them and who can organize programs for the commuters. And I have a feeling that way will move to greater heights of impact amongst our students, and in the process also impact in the outside world as our students go out to serve in different areas of the economy, having been nurtured in depth by the members of staff and faculty, and in turn also proving to be useful Christian mentors wherever they go. So I look forward to the realization of a faculty village, whatever time, the sooner of course, the better.
Setting up a village in Daystar University can be really very beneficial because when you look at how the transport system is, we still have the problems to the transport. The roads are so poor. So this brings an issue on how to move around, how lecturers are coming to the university, especially when it's actually raining. So if we had a village here, so that our lecturers could, even the staff members could stay around within the school campus, it's more beneficial because they'll be more available to be able to serve more and be always on time, So the issue of transport actually will be gone. Yeah, so it's really a good thing for me.
Jesus lived with his disciples. He didn't just give them propositions and then send them on their way for 3 years. They were with him 24/7, And being able to live in a community like that and interact and people can see you on a daily basis, I think that would make a huge difference.